Right then, so this is my auto factory. Right, oh, it's not mine. Mike is making this as well. Okay, so right, this is very dangerous. You probably just get run over by a train. Let's go. Okay, so the iron comes in here. So we have a mine there, one over here. Did have one over there. So yeah, it's just them two mines. And they bring in stuff by train, and then we ship it to this bank of furnaces. Take it in on these lines, and then smelt it. That goes down these lines here, joins up with the other one. Then they go into a main feed here. Balance it a couple of times, split it, and then one line goes off down here, the other one goes over here. So first set of factories are the cogs. So what they'll do is it'll take some iron in, and then progress bar will go up, and they'll create a cog. And these go down here to this production line, which is for inserters. So all of these inserters here can be constructed by factories, and these are the most basic ones. These are normal inserters, and they're not too bad. They're quite low energy usage, so everything uses energy apart from conveyor belts. So this is 13 kilowatts, this one is 33, and these long ones here can reach over to the other belt, and they are 20. So these blue ones are fast. Can't see any in action. We can see some in action over here. So that's the blue one. Picking up stuff from the belt, throwing it into the factory. They're quite quick. These ones are a bit slower. For some reason, this factory is not actually producing anything, and that is because there's a break here. So copper would normally come in here, come in to these factories, would get turned from copper into copper cable, then come back on this line. It would then be turned into circuits along with the metal, and that would go out onto this belt. It would come, join up, go down here, and then pick up these factories. So we can have a look and see why the copper isn't working. And if we follow this line along here, we can see there is a break for some reason. So what we can do is just get some conveyor belt. I don't actually have any conveyor, so what I can do is I can request some. Request 50 conveyor belts. So what will happen is these are the logistic bots. Will come and start bringing me some conveyor. And there we go. There's some that just turned up there. So I now have the conveyor belt, so I can attach this, and we can see it come back to life. So you can also send conveyor belts underground if there's something in the way. There was no need for us to do that. We could have just done a straight line overground, but some reason we did it. So you can see the copper streaming in here, being picked up by these, creates copper cable, and then starts creating the circuit boards. Circuit boards come through here, picked up by these factories. You can see they're pretty quick. We've got some modules that we researched here, efficiency and speed modules. Make it a little less energy intensive and speed it up a little bit. So we'll follow them around here. So you can see there's the bits of the factory, and what we come to is the fast inserter factory. So what these do is these take a circuit, iron and an inserter, and we'll create a smart inserter, a fast inserter even, and then put it onto this conveyor belt. And what we have here is a splitter that will move every other item down here, every other item onto here. What we do is use an active provider chest. What that does is it informs the logistics network, which is this thing with all the connected robot ports, that we want these to be part of the global resource pool. So you can see on the right, I can't move my cursor, but you can see on the right hand side at the bottom it shows us the current resource values for the entire system. So 90,000 steel bars, 87,000 iron, 41,000 solid fuel. So that gives you an overview of everything that's in the system, and what this does is it adds the fast inserters into the system, and you can see them. We have 27,000 of them, so could probably turn this off, but it's been working fine so far. So if we ever have 27,000 inserters and we need 28,000, we come unstuck, so just leave that running there for now. What this does here is this takes the fast inserters and combines them with some more circuitry to produce smart inserters. So a smart inserter, what that will do is when it's looking at a conveyor belt like this, you can tell it what you want it to pick up, and it will just move the items that you want and leave the other ones that you don't. They'll just carry on the conveyor. So let's make smart inserters. So you're probably wondering why we need so many smart inserters. Well, smart inserters would make their way down here. They would join up with some other advanced circuitry all the way along here to our research. You can see there's a gap here, a large gap up here. It's because we've fully researched everything. We needed certain types of research for each of these, some prerequisites. It's sort of a tech tree, but I think they're working on this for a new version. But at the moment it's just a big box. So you just click on there and click research. And you would need a science pack. So what would happen is the science packs would get made over here, and then we had labs in a big long line. What they would do is they would then research for us. So this is what this was for. We had some research production here that would feed up this way. We don't need it anymore, so we just removed it. So I say tidied it up a bit. It does look like a bit of a mess, but that's gives us more room to play. So when you start off in the game, you need electricity to get all this working. Our electricity was up here, so used the water here and had a load of boilers over here. You see they've gone now. They used coal, so coal would come in here, and then you would turn the coal off completely, and it just goes to a storage chest. Some other gum. We don't need coal anymore. The reason we do not need coal so much is because we have a solar panel. So it does look like a circuit board, this. So see the trains there. There's another train down here. There's another train up there. So yeah, you can see the trains coming in and out. Anyway, power. So the power is actually we run off batteries, proper Tesla style. These are accumulators, and see they're currently charging, and these are solar panels. So what we do is throughout the day charge these batteries up, and then throughout the night we just drain from these. We do have a small amount of coal just as a backup. It does run at full pelt, but we don't have a huge amount of it. I think still over here. Yeah, see, they're not running at the moment, and they are not running because we're currently running off 122 megawatts of solar. So you can see we've had a bit of a drop really in consumption, and that is because the accumulators are fully charged. So you can see day and night cycles. So basically what happens is the solar panels, normal daytime, peter along like this. As soon as night comes along, they will drop off. The accumulators pick up slack, and coal power will run for a brief period as well. And then when it's daytime, the accumulators will run full blast, well, charge all the way up. So that's why the production of the solar is so high. It's strange. Solar, you would think, would just produce any, constant based on the amount of sunlight. But what it does is it only supplies what's demanded. So you would actually see a more of a solid block like that. But that's not the way Factorio works. So you can see as soon as it's charged, that's our baseline. So we've got plenty. We've probably got enough that we could turn the coal off. But I don't want to break that, because if we lose power, then our defences will fall. And this is what we're defending ourselves from. Aliens, lots of aliens. So these spawn around our base, and the pollution that you can see around the side basically causes them to mutate, grow. So the longer you play the game, the more pollution you make, the nastier they get. Just going to see if I can jump on this train. Don't actually want that train. I want this one. I can't be bothered walking away up there, so I'm going to ride the train. So basically what's happening now is the train is being emptied. The train's got 2 cargo wagons. It's taking all of the iron out and inserting it into the storage chests, which acts as a buffer, so that the train can still empty even though the lines might be full. And then they go off over to there. Okay, so off the train goes. You can see we've got some signalling, some automatic points. So we upgraded this to be double line. It was single, which is kind of annoying. If you get hit by a train, you will die. It's not good. Okay, so here we are. This is one of our iron bases. So the train will stop here for 30 seconds, and we'll pick up what's left in this chest. Where you can see, I think it fills in about 15 seconds, so it's a little bit overkill. Okay, you see the screen just went green then. It's because I have night viz. So you can create armor. So you start off with where is it? Basic armor, iron armor, heavy armor, basic modular armor, power armor, and then power armor Mark II. And you can add modules. So shields. These allow me to run fast, and these make sure that the shield charges up fast. So you'll see why I need the shield. Over here is one of the alien bases. Now, this is a little bit reckless. Autosave kicked in. You can see the aliens are just loitering around here. They have a base, and they have some worms. The worms will jump up and then spit acid at you, and it's pretty nasty. This behemoth spitter is huge. They have only just recently started spawning, and they are very nasty. We need lots of laser turrets to be able to cope with them. So I think I can run faster than them. So let's go and coax them. Okay, so off they are. So they're going to start running. Not very tactical. I mean, they're running in a straight line to hide their numbers, but basically I'm just going to run them into our lasers. So we've got Behemoth and a few smaller ones. I could lead them onto the train tracks and they would get run over, but that's going to be a little bit hard to manage. So I'll just lead them in here, and then the lasers just happily. Yeah, these big ones are a little bit more difficult. That was only a small little engagement, but you can see I pissed them off enough that they are actually sending out a small little stream. Oh no, wait, sorry. That was basically the radar giving me a delayed view of what was going on. So what happens is normally you only get a direct line of sight, but what you can do is you can construct radar which will give you a radius. Oh, well, I say radius. It will give you a square area around the radar, which it gives you instant updates. You can see that here. And then it also has a delayed sort of periodic refresh for slightly wider area. So that'll give you a good idea if aliens have managed to creep into here. Really, we should have entire radar coverage, because what they can do is they can sneak around and they will build up to a certain point. Like these guys here, they weren't there a little while ago, but they've reappeared, which isn't good. So let's see if I can just hop back on this train. Let's go and have a look at them. Train's full. Let's just go here just in time. That's this is copper. It's another type of resource that you can obtain. You've pretty much ignored copper over here. It's too far away from our production area. Iron is our major issue. Little truck back over. These go nice and fast. Very easy way to get around. They will run you over, given the chance. So wait for the train to stop and brakes go on, and then you can quickly leave. So I have a car somewhere, and I think so this is our storage. So all of the stuff you can see on the right hand side is actually stored in here. So see, we have lots of stuff. Anything you need, you can request it, and then the robots will bring it to you. So I just put in here that I need something, and then they will bring it to me. So I need some pylons, and I need some turrets, and I have all of them, and some repair kits. I could just go and get them from the chest, but these robots make me very lazy. I'll just talk about the tank. So this is a tank. It's full of crap. I don't know why, but I can't bother cleaning it out. So I did request some extra repairers, and there we go. That's why. So basically what happened is I had enough, so it didn't want to bring any to me. There we go. Bunch of extra repairs. You'll see why I'll need these in a minute, because this tank is awful to drive, and I will probably end up smacking into something. So it's a solar array at the top. I'm going to find out what these aliens are doing. Now this is a periodic refresh that I've seen them on, so it could be that they are a lot larger now. This refresh will only really happen every 20 minutes or so. I've made a boo-boo here. I can't really go any further because I don't actually have pylons. But I don't need the tank. You get to see it anyway. There's no parking brake, so we'll just happily roll. Okay. So, the reason I'm using this is, right, we've just been attacked, so, okay, so you can see there was an attack up there against some of these. The robots will automatically repair that stuff for us, so it's no bother. Right. They've gone and put themselves right in the middle of this forest, and it's doing my head in, so I can use a construction blueprint, and I have no robots. Well, isn't that stupid? I'll cancel that. Right, I was going to use some robots to clear it for me, but evidently they've buggered off. So, alright then, so you can see that they have produced a new base. So what I can do is I can place some turrets down. The downside is that I've just realised I have no construction bots. So that is going to make it very difficult for me because I want to be able to place all of these in one go. I have logistic bots, but I have no construction bots, which is naff. So I need to run back quick sharp, get myself some construction bots. If they attack that now, they will slowly break through it. Here we go. Auto saves on quite frequent. What do I think about that? So, yeah, right. So I need some construction bots. Where are the construction bots? So let's have a look at this on the right hand side. So we have logistic bots, and we have lots of logistic bots, but we don't actually have any construction bots, which is a bit pants. So these flying robot frames will be used to make construction bots. So I'll take some of them. Okay, that's pretty much all I need. So let's see how much faster you walk on concrete. So you can make concrete from stone and iron, and then pave the floor, and you'll walk nice and quick. It's a bit of a bitch delay. It's definitely worth it. So let's see what these construction bots can do. So construction bots like this will just, I'm using a destruction tool, and they will remove stuff for me, and they will give me a load of crap. They give you the resources that they fished up. So unfortunately, in my case, it's loads of wood. But they can also construct stuff as well. So let's try this. I'll tear that down and I'll build this one. So nice. Let's tear that one down. So I've got 12, which I could have done with getting some more, but it's not too much of an issue. This is the easiest way to get rid of aliens. It's that's a big worm. That'd do me some damage. I can do damage to them. This is a shotgun. It's basic weapon. You can see my shield's going down a little bit there. I won't risk it really. Having to replace all of this stuff when you do die is a bit of a chore. And then laser turrets make pretty short work of these guys. Let's finish that off manually. So, you notice when they die, they drop bits of alien artifacts. You can use them to build certain stuff. It's a way of gating how much tech you can actually sort of rush towards. You have to go out and kill the aliens. So whilst I'm not too bothered about aliens being around here. What I'll do is I'll put some conveyor belt down. Basically, the conveyor belt counts as a player building, so they won't spawn near it. So, see there's some over there previously. It's a bit rude, isn't it? So, that's basically what we have so far. Me wandering around in the forest. Let's run back to the base. So this is an old mine that we had. Notice there's can't even tell what it was. I think it might have been iron, but there's nothing there now. The reason there's so many guns around there is because aliens are attracted to pollution, and if they see things that pollute, they will go for them. So this thing is mostly dead now. Just clean up some of this, reuse these elsewhere. I'll just collect all that up. Oh, little construction robot there, he's not too happy. Yeah, I'll take him back. Have some more construction bots. Okay, that's cool. So, alright. That's pretty much all gone. They need a path to balk. They need a storage chest. I'll just drop them in there. Go back to their home. Sorted. Whoa. Okay, so we've got a big patch of iron over there. We could do is we could start mining that. I'll show you a little bit of mining. So. This is the electric mining drill. This is basically the mining drill for the game. What will happen is, it will every so often it will mine. Every so often it'll mine a piece of iron and it'll pop it onto a conveyor belt. So go, just them out there like that. Net that up. If you run with it slightly in front of you, you'll get a nice speed boost. And I'm all out of. Right. Okay. That's rubbish. I'm out of cool conveyor. I'll just use a slightly slower conveyor now. No idea what's going on. So as well as producing things in factories, you can actually produce some stuff in your inventory if you've got enough raw materials for it. You can craft it and you'll see it just build it in there. Some things are very fast, some things are chronically slow, and some things cannot actually be built in your pocket. Maybe they need fluids or some. I didn't need to put that there. There's no point in having that conveyor there because there is nothing to convey. Is he talking? No. So that actually makes it a little bit easier. Okay. So the reason I did this is so I can hook up the power. So everything has to be powered, apart from conveyors, which is strange. And the way you do it is by pylons. So there's different ones. There's medium electric poles that have a large reach, and there's big poles that have a small reach, like radius area, but will actually go a lot further. So it's pretty easy to connect stuff up. Oh, everything all of a sudden just whirs to life. Conveyor's starting to back up now. So notice how the conveyor's on that side, add it to that side of the belt, the conveyor's that side, add it to the right side of the belt. Gets the belt nice and full up. So this here is a robot port with logistics. Unfortunately, it's on its own. If it was connected up, we could actually link this back up to our base, and the robots could come and take it for us. But I can't be bothered doing that right now. A lot of extra work. That's essentially Factorio, as we have been playing it so far. So you got your trains, you got your production lines, and you've got your aliens.